Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing this Gothic look for you. It is very dark and I'm using a lot of black and purple plum to make it look even more interesting. If you would like to see how I achieved this look, keep watching. I started with priming my entire lid with MAC Paint Pot Soft Ochre. I used my finger for application because I wanted a very thin even layer. I concentrated on my crease and brow bone area. The first eyeshadow I used was the matte white one by Inglot. I highlighted the area under my brows with it. Next, I put beige matte eyeshadow in my crease and blended it with a white one. This created a perfectly smooth, non-sticky base for blending dark eyeshadows, which I was going to do later. Afterwards, I used a medium brown matte eyeshadow as a transition color. I spent some time blending it. Next, I applied purple plum matte eyeshadow into my crease, beneath the medium brown one I applied earlier. I wanted this eyeshadow to be quite intense, so I kept reapplying and blending it till I was satisfied. I also kept the space on the moving part of my lids empty, because I was going to put on black color there later. When I was done with the purple eyeshadow, I filled in the moving part of my lids with the black Kajal pencil. This created a base for the black eyeshadow I was going to put on later. Using a black pencil or a creamy black eyeshadow is the perfect way to make your dark eyeshadows look even darker and more vibrant. It also keeps the eyeshadow from creasing. Next, I blended the black base with a dark grey eyeshadow. I didn't want any harsh lines, just a smooth transition of colors. That's why this step is very important. With the blending of the black base, I lost some of the purple pigmentation, so I reapplied it again and blended it afterwards. Next, I tapped the darkest black eyeshadow I own onto the black base I created earlier with the black Kajal pencil. I used a small stiff brush for it because I wanted to avoid having too much fallouts. Because I know I can't avoid getting fallouts, I always do my eyes first and the rest of my face later. I didn't go too high with my black eyeshadow, just up to the crease, but not higher. Then I moved on to my lower eyelids. I started with applying the same black Kajal pencil on my lower lash line from the inner to the outer corner. Afterwards, I blended it with a dark grey matte eyeshadow. Then I swept the purple Plum eyeshadow over it and a bit beneath as well. I removed all fallouts with makeup remover wipes. I also cleaned the part under my eyes where I blended too far. Next, I applied gel eyeliner into the very inner corners and the waterline of my eyes. I explained in my previous video that I'm using an old pen eyeliner and dip it in my gel eyeliner. I do this because I like the formula of gel eyeliner better, and it is very easy to apply with a pen. I also drew a thin line on my top lash line with the gel eyeliner and I winged it slightly. Next, I blended the eyeshadows on my lower lid with a beige eyeshadow to get rid of any harsh lines and to make my eyeshadows fade out gradually. Afterwards, I applied foundation all over my face. I used Vichy Dermablend foundation stick in shade 12, which is the lightest foundation I have. I first applied a small amount of product on my skin so it would warm up a bit, and then I blended it with my fingers. I used this technique so the layer of foundation wouldn't be too thick. I set the foundation with a powder. I contoured my cheekbones, jaw, and the area under my chin down to my neck with the medium brown matte eyeshadow. I brushed my brows through with a clean spoolie to get rid of any foundation or powder. I filled in my brows with a black brow pencil. The brows in Gothic looks are usually very thin, but I'm personally not a big fan of ultra thin brows, so I kind of compromised by making my brows a bit thinner than I usually do. Afterwards, I set the brow pencil with a dark grey eyeshadow. I used the clear brow gel to keep the hair in place and to make my brows look more natural. Next, I applied the first mascara on my top and bottom lashes. Then I put on a second layer with a different mascara, again on my top and bottom lashes. As the final step, I mixed the darkest liquid lipstick I own with the gel eyeliner on the back of my hand, and I applied it on my lips with a small precise lip brush. I had to do this quickly before the liquid lipstick would dry. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my other social media. See you next time!